Hi guys, how are you? And welcome back
to the Dufay Nation.
Yes.
If you don't know us, we are the ones, the onlys, Bentleys.
This is Duamel.
Hi. And this is the icon Felipe
Thank you.
Bentley Le Cuisson. Oh, all right, hi. So today, we're talking about Jeffree Star Skin. Guys, we have an unboxing on the channel that Felipe did. It was an interesting experience because I know in the video that you didn't really pick up any scents when you were opening the products up.
No.
And you were like, oh, it doesn't really have a scent. Looking at the Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Jeffree Star made review.
Yeah.
He was saying like all of the scents were natural and everything was, kind of just like super like on the kind of natural side. And we have our thoughts. Like this is, I think, one of the best videos that we've prepared for. Not that we don't prepare for the videos, but what I mean is, we've been so excited to come and sit down and talk about these products. And as you can see, a lot of them are empty. So we have genuine, original, like first opinions, impressions. Like, girl, this is gonna be good. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now's the time to join the Dufay Nation, honey.
And we also have a giveaway for 4 different items. It is on the Kimchi and CVS, correct?
Yes, on the unboxing of that video, we have showing the items. On the video where I'm actually trying the products on the skin, which is coming soon, honey. That's when we'll release all the information. But for right here and right now, I'm really excited because
Jeffree Star.
Yeah, so let's talk really quick about the brand. How did you like learn about the brand?
Which brand?
Jeffree Star Cosmetics.
And I don't know. I can't recall that, but I can tell you right now, based on my opinion on Jeffree Star Skin, I am very impressed. How do you feel?
I'm very impressed as well. I have my thoughts, and I think my thoughts are very, very valid, very fair. And we'll get into all of that right here, right now. Let's start with packaging, right?
Packaging. So let's start with, I have the list over here of the products. You know what I felt interesting is the fact that the skincare bundle for the morning shift has the eye cream, but the night cream or the nighttime routine doesn't include the eye cream. And
so I actually purchased, one of them was sold out. The bundle with like everything on it was sold out, but I was able to get the one that you're saying that doesn't have the eye cream. So I purchased the eye cream separately.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with the Magic Star Hydrating Moisturizer. This is a $28 moisturizer. It's not too expensive, if I'm going to be honest with you guys.
The tea has been poured, honey.
Packaging is pretty. I would say that it's very, very innovative. I haven't seen anything similar just yet. And maybe even La Prairie or something like that has the, just
that kind of concept, yeah.
The container.
Like the very diamond-like, very, luxury, extravagant type of packaging.
But to be honest with the moisturizer, I felt like the added fragrance for me, it was a little too much. It was more like vanilla. It's hydrating. I wasn't very impressed. It doesn't have any SPF. It just feels like a regular balm that you put on just to moisturize, but it doesn't feel like it's doing anything else. And I know that he said that he's going to kind of expand the whole skincare line, but I was just not impressed with this one. It felt like almost like the JLo brand with the moisturizer.
Okay, yeah.
It was like, it's okay.
Well, let me tell you my opinion on it. I feel like packaging is beautiful. It's unnecessary because it's very large and it takes a lot of space, and really the product you get is just the pink cylinder, and it's just quite small compared to what the actual container is.
Yeah.
With the fragrance of it, when you smell it outside or like in here, you can't really catch much of a fragrance, but when you're putting it on the skin, it has a very, very strong fragrance. So if you're someone who doesn't like fragrance in your skincare, or someone who's bothered by a lingering scent throughout the day, this is just definitely not going to be your girl. Because even though it does smell good, it reminds me like the exact smell that I get from it. It's like when you open an unripe banana, it has like kind of like chalky smell and mixed with like a little bit of a burnt caramel. Yeah. So when you're making like a flan and you're like burning it on the stovetop, that starts smelling a little bit bitter because it's starting to get a little bit burned. That's exactly what I get off of this. That chalkiness from
That's
the banana.
a whole description, honey.
But it really, I mean, every single time I would wear this is exactly what I thought about. Now, I will say with this particular moisturizer, it's great for all skin types. It definitely fits really, really well. You know, the driest to the oiliest. And when I put a little bit of a face is because it's very luminous. It's one of those moisturizers that you get gratification really quickly.
Yeah, it has a red algae which sculpts and reshapes. It has a rainbow algae which brightens up your skin tone by reducing dark spots. It has esqualane. It's very hydrating. Also has niacinamide. It's pretty impressive to say the least when it comes to if you're new to skincare in general. I think you're gonna enjoy this. But if you're kind of advanced into the skincare or addiction, I think you're just gonna be like, yeah, it's another moisturizer. You know, for me, I would never purchase this product.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Again, I do think that there's instant gratification. The skin definitely does look luminous. The texture is really nice. I do think the texture of the moisturizer was really, really nice. But I also feel like it's makeup in skincare. Like, I don't really think, like, I saw any benefits on it. I don't really think that, you know, once I was off of it, that the product was over, that I felt like this did a difference. Like, this made a difference where I agree. More. And to be honest with you, it's cute, but I think that I wouldn't repurchase it either. Just because it also burns my skin. Like, every time I would wear it, like, I would feel like a lot of like heat. And Jeffree Star was promoting this product to be like for sensitive skin as well.
Yeah, and you're usually rarely sensitive.
Right. So I was a little surprised, but I will say that if you're looking for a moisturizer that is long lasting in fragrance, that, you know, gives you a little bit of a tingle sensation, that you can wear like night or day, and you get that instant gratification when your skin looks luminous, I think this is a good option. But if you're looking for a treatment, I don't know.
Shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
So this is called the Make Me Melt. This is a makeup remover balm. I've only used this a couple of times. I want to say like 5 times max. So I think this is going to be all you. This is 75 grams and it is 2.6 ounces. It has jojoba seed oil, raspberry fruit extract, apple fruit extract. This is what it looks like. Has a little spatula over here. How do you feel about this product?
Well, I'll tell you something. I think this is a really, really cute product. There's really no scent to this at all, and I love how, you know, it's pink inside. I will note that I do not like the spatula for several reasons. I think that it's awkward to get in here. I feel like with that particular spatula, there's a lot of room for like excess product where you're kind of like, uh-oh, this is a little too much, but I already have it on my hands and my hands are already dirty. I don't want to put it back in there. So I'm not the biggest fan of the actual spatula itself. I do like the fact that it has the star and that it is magnetic, but I want to show you that if you're not careful with it, it kind of like snaps and it feels like it's almost breaking. You can kind of like see it peeking here. Yeah. And to be very honest with you, for something that is...
So, promote it.
Girl, hold on, I almost dropped this. But something that it is $32 when we can get like the take the day off with Clinique, or even like the Drunk Elephant, which has the same concept of like the metal attachment on the top. It's similar price point and it's actually quite larger. So I do really, really like the formula. I will say this, if it was a little bit larger and this spatula was like
maybe just like
better quality, I would 110% buy it again. But I do like the formula.
For me, I think the spatula, if it would have been a silicone one, like one of those like has just a silicone and you can just wash it off. And then silicone doesn't always keep bacteria in it, and it's fairly easy to remove. I agree with you on this. I felt like for me, the balm, it wasn't very impressive. I'm not really a fan of balms in general. And I think that's why I lacked a lot of usage on this product. In particular, I don't know if I personally, for myself, I would have repurchased it. I think you would be more you'll take a lot more benefits, and you've actually got me used to now doing a lot more of the oil cleansing. And I just don't know. She just didn't make the cut for me.
I will say though, if I feel like if this product was in this packaging, I would have been obsessed, because I do like how when you rinse it off the skin, there's no film left behind. Your skin does feel cleansed. So it's one of those products where if you do double cleansing with just oil bombs, I really think that you'll like this formula. However, packaging is just not the biggest hit for me. Particularly, this is like the biggest issue that I have. And pricing for the sizing, it's like, girl.
Shall we move on now?
Yes,
on to the next one. So this is the Jeffree Star Skin. This is an alcohol-free strawberry water facial toner. This is what it looks like. What do you think about this product, Domel? Well, it's $28. It's 135 milliliters and 4.5 ounces.
I think it's quite interesting because we were watching the video with Cassandra and she was stating that it does have alcohol in the ingredients, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but they should be a little bit more specific on saying like no harmful or dehydrating alcohols, because alcohol is not always bad. There's hydrating alcohols, there's alcohol in cosmetics to kind of dissipate the product, for the product to not stay moistened throughout the day or sticky. So I don't necessarily think alcohol is a bad thing, but I don't know. How do I feel about this? I don't really know, because I like the product. I like the packaging. But I feel like it's a first toner that we're putting on our face that foams up like a maniac. It like foams up like if it was literally a wash.
Yes.
Like a straight up soap. Like I feel like everything that this guy doesn't suds up, which we'll talk in a minute about it, this will completely give you the suds effect. I will note that I feel like in conjunction with this product in particular, you do get a very luminous effect. I didn't really feel that this nor the toner breaking me out, but it also didn't really help any breakouts that I had. I think this has vitamin C, doesn't it?
So this one has strawberry water, which helps you hydrate your skin. It also contains witch hazel and niacinamide, witch hazel is an antimicrobial, also helps you with antioxidants. And the niacinamide also reveals on an even, like a more even skin tone, hydrates, moisturizes, helps your skin very, very indulge. However, I personally think that for $28 for this bottle,
it's expensive. Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of it. I wasn't a fan of the strawberry. I didn't notice any strawberry added fragrance into it. But for me, the scent of it was very strong.
It is,
and I didn't like 100%. I didn't like the fact that I would do it with the Shiseido cotton, like the cotton squares or the cotton balls, and it would foam. And the next steps of my skincare routine were very foamy. Like they would just, I just personally didn't like it. I could care less for it. And then also, just to say the last thing on this one, it only has 6 months of life. So once it's open, it's only good for 6 months. So if you end up having another toner, or have several other toners that you want to use throughout the year to see how this one fits in which season, you're not gonna have a long life, shelf life, right? So I just wouldn't encourage it for $28.
I think if you asked me, when would I prefer to utilize this? It would be the summertime, because I did feel it to be very tightening on the skin, very drying. So I feel like it would be best in the summertime. Because I feel like in the wintertime it would just be too drying on the skin.
Yeah,
I do like the packaging, but the smell is it's just too strong. Like, and it's the same kind of like sweet, like kind of like vanilla-y smell, but with like the chalkiness of like an unripe yellow banana. I don't know. It's just the vibe, and I feel like they kind of like stack. The smells stack on top of each other, and it was like 5 hours in. And I would like turn my face and I would catch the fragrance. So it's really strong. Jeffree Star Girl, maybe a fragrance, you might slay that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Based off of these face products, I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. No.
It was strong. It was a strong smell.
The next products, we're going to have a cheer right now.
Cheers to you, honey. Thank you for watching. And thank you for subscribing. Hello.
Next product I have is this beautiful eye moisturizer or eye cream. It is retailing for $24. It is 15 grams, which is 0.54 ounces. Active ingredients. It has red algae. We've seen a lot of red algae on this product. Yeah. It has caffeine in it. It has this beautiful metal applicator that has... Girl.
Yes, honey.
This metal applicator that is right here. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can see it right there. And this is what the product looks like. Again... So this is what it looks like. Let me go ahead and put a little bit for you on the, yeah, there we go. So right there, and then right here.
So this one, I don't really notice a large scent on it. But I will say that...
yeah, it's definitely there.
Oh my goodness, hello? My nose is hydrated now. I will say that this is the least favorite out of the entire collection.
Yeah.
I do like the texture of it. Like, I feel like it hydrates well. However, there's so much glitter into this eye cream that it looks luminous, but I don't want anything that I'm rubbing, working into my eye area, exfoliating it daily, maybe even twice a day, because if you're using this night and day, which it broke my heart to see that it had. So, like, it was incredible. It was incredible. Like, I literally grabbed a tissue and I did this to my skin. And under the lights, I was looking at it. And you can see the sparkles of, like, if it was just one of Jeffree Star Cosmetics' highlighter. And I do think that the texture of it is a texture that I would enjoy if it came down to me utilizing this. But I was the most excited to try the eye cream because I love a good eye cream, honey.
Yeah.
But in reality, I feel like this was the worst. I do think packaging is cute, but on top of that, looking at how it has that metal tip applicator, like, girl, like you're scrubbing literally like the glitter underneath your eyes. It's just not cute, and I would not purchase this at all, ever again.
So my opinion, it's the Morning Dew hydrating eye cream. I didn't think it was hydrating enough. Again, I felt like the makeup ingredients are just very, I don't know, unnecessary for this product. I thought that for a good starter kit with skincare for someone like Jeffree Star who has amazing makeup collections, he could have done so much better just to avoid taking off the makeup edge, like the glitter edge, and just making this for day and night, because everyone needs the eye cream for the nighttime. Packaging is beautiful. I think I really love this part, the part over here, the little details. I think that I like. I don't know how I felt about the star. I felt like in a way it was also helping that exfoliation on top of my eyes, and I don't necessarily look forward for that very not weak but more curved area around the eyes, and you just want to be very mindful. Overall, I think that I was applying makeup just like you said, and I would not recommend it. Out of all the products, I think that just like you said it, I felt like I was more excited to try the eye cream and then also the moisturizer, and for some reason I just felt let down for the longest time. So,
but I will also just reinstate that they're products that show immediate like luminosity. So if you're a person that's like, oh, my skin is so dull, and you want to use it as an under makeup base.
Maybe for a special occasion. Yeah. Or maybe for somebody who's looking to have like an event. Like, let's say if you're a makeup artist, this could be potentially a really good eye cream to just apply the concealer and then, move on with the makeup.
I have a question for you. Did you feel at all a little bit sore or a little bit drier after using this? Yeah, remember,
that's the first thing I said. I don't necessarily think that this is a hydrating eye cream. I think that my eye area was very dehydrated. I felt like it just overall didn't do the impact that the name has. Yeah. So I just don't think it.
I felt the same, and it's really unfortunate because if you guys are new to our channel, we love Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Like, we do. We went to like the
warehouse event.
The one and only, pop-up shop where they had us go into the warehouse. We have a lot of the collection, and a lot of it is really, really amazing.
We have most of his collections.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, this for us, so far it's been unfortunate.
Don't say it yet. Don't say it, because we still have one more product.
We do, girl. We do. But I'm talking about the ones that we've already talked about. You know what I'm saying?
So the Strawberry Water Clarifying Cleanser, this is at $28. I felt like this cleanser really went by fast. I don't necessarily think that it was very liquidy. That if you don't have, we had it in a shower, and if you're not careful enough, you could potentially just literally squish the whole bottle. I don't necessarily think that it's the best product for me, just because of the liquid consistency and how little to zero control you have for it. However, the consistency is very good. I felt like it didn't foam, but it felt more like a balm, and I really enjoyed that. I don't necessarily like the solid balms. I like more the liquid version, more of an oil like this one. Like, you're not seeing any foaming.
It's like a gel,
it's more like a gentle kind of thing to do. The ingredients are really good. It has niacinamide, has glycolic acid, has really good hydrating ingredients like the snow mushroom, the white willow. Overall, I think that if you can also put this one as a face mask for 5 minutes and then just go ahead and remove it, it will be nice because it has so many active ingredients in it. I don't necessarily always see that a cleanser that has so many good ingredients just need to be removed right away. You can just put it on as a mask and then just remove it later on. Again, packaging is beautiful. I think this is, I don't know, for some reason I never thought about Kylie Jenner. We saw immediately as soon as he launched the line that a lot of people were comparing it to Kylie Jenner. It's like, for me, comparing artists, like they could be similar, but it doesn't always connect to someone else because everyone is different, you know. For his skincare line overall, I think that in this particular position, I felt like he did good, but I would have rather to have this product a little bit more heavier, not as easy to squeeze. Overall, I think out of all the skincare, if he would have improved the formula for me on this one, I would definitely repurchase this product.
With me, I disagree with you with packaging. Thinking of how Jeffree Star Cosmetics handles the products, they're truthfully an innovative brand. Like, just look at the moisturizer, and this being like literally the cleanser. Like, this is the cleanser of like the Jeffree Star Cosmetics' line, right? Jeffree Star Skin. I feel like they're missing out. Like, I feel like they should have done, like, maybe, because he's all about brands and luxury, maybe, like, he could have done, like, a 3D star pattern, almost similar to, like, or maybe inspired by, like, Gucci, maybe even just on the cap. I feel like it's just really basic. I think this pink shade is not my favorite pink shade. It almost looks like a yellow, weird, like, peachy pink, which I get it. Maybe he was just like not trying to go baby pink because of like the comparison maybe with Kylie Jenner, but I've got to be honest with you, I feel like this cleanser was cool with the aspect of,
so, like, you're being honest right now.
Yeah, 100. I like the balm aspect of it, but I agree with you. This is a sink cleanser. This is not a shower cleanser. It doesn't foam up at all, but you feel really dry and really tight when you rinse it off. And then when I personally combined the cleanser, the toner...
It almost felt like the 1, 2, 3 step from Clinique.
When I combined the cleanser, the toner, and the moisturizer, my skin was burning. Like, it was red. It was irritated. Like, remember you were like, oh, your face is red. And I was like...
And you're still having those little bumps, you know?
Like, and again, I didn't really feel like it pushed my skin further. I wouldn't repurchase. If you would ask me, what would you repurchase out of, like, anything and everything?
Nothing.
I feel like the only thing that I would be like, let me get, would be, like, the moisturizer and, like, the actual balm cleanser. But there's so many amazing options out there that I'm just...
It just didn't make the cut.
Right, it just didn't make the cut. And I'm going to be very honest with you.
Be very honest, honey.
This
is what we're hearing here.
I love Jeffree Star Cosmetics. You know,
you love them.
A lot of them is just amazing. You know, a great team. I'm inspired by it. I'm most definitely in love. It's one of my favorite cosmetics brands. But I'm going to be honest and I'm going to be real. Like, I paid this with our own money, our hard-earned coin. And we're going to be talking the truth. I'm not here going to be like, this is amazing.
So you wouldn't buy anything?
I would not repurchase it. I wouldn't recommend you to purchase it. But I also want you to know that
our experiences could
it's my experience, right? And my skin, your skin is different. But overall, I want to say my skin, it's a little crazy, honey. Because she's like a mixture of like a normal dry, but like with a little bit of oil, honey. So like, I felt like these were going to be such a wonderful fit. I really did. But it didn't work out.
My skin is dry. And then just a quick recommendation. If you're going to jump from your current skincare to jump into a new skincare routine, I've always said since the beginning of this channel, always make sure you patch test on your skin. Don't just immediately jump, because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm too sensitive. Oh, I have allergies. Oh, I got irritated. Of course, because your skin is not going to be adjusted to that. It's like changing a whole year of just eating vegan, and just slowly but surely you just, start eating meat, or you just start eating McDonald's, and it's going to be a whole different world. So don't expect that. That's unrealistic expectation to have. So when that skincare comes, I start adding products little by little so your skin gets adjusted.
What do you feel like your expectation from this line? What was like the delivery you expected from the line?
I to be honest, I'm very pessimistic. I guess I didn't have any expectations, But I wouldn't repurchase anything until like he maybe changes up a little bit of this, or maybe he has a little bit of anti-aging on them. I just very uncomfortable situation on this one. If you have a tight space on the sink, this is just gonna be like,
It takes a lot of
I
space.
didn't agree with anything of this, and I had higher expectations when it came to probably the formulas of what he was gonna come out with, or have a serum, or have an SPF, or have like not just having a morning cream because you have glitter on it. It just didn't add up to me. And having known Jeffree, who has a world of experience going to London, traveling the world,
and limit in budget with like
he's tried La Mer, Bobbi
Sicily.
Brown. Like, it's just insane that he would have put such a simple brand for skincare when his makeup line is insane. Is one of the best out there because of the quality. I was very let down by this.
Unfortunately, I'm with you. The same concept. Right now, we didn't get to try like the lip balm, and we didn't get to try. What else did they? Oh, they had like a mist, and they're saying like, oh, it's the best and the baddest of the game. Yeah, sure, girl. But I'll just be honest and say that overall, my expectation with this was to push my skin into a more balanced, moisturized state. And I felt like as long as I had it on the skin, it looked that way. But once I didn't have it on the skin, I felt like I was like dying to get something on the skin.
You needed to continue doing it.
And I didn't like that because that's not how skincare should work. This is just makeup for skin, you know what I'm saying? And it's just not the cutest. I out of everything, I'm mostly offended over the eye cream because I really wanted this to be iconic, and it's the packaging is as iconic as it gets. Truthfully, again, we're not intending to drag the brand, and we're most definitely not trying to like say, oh, don't get it. If you feel like this would be a good fit for you and what you're looking for, most definitely, please, as long as you know, baby, that fragrance is real, honey. And there is some potential like irritation there. And it was really strange for me because we hop and we try and we work and we use so much all of the time. So it's not a thing of you're like, oh, well, the switch and the swap. It really wasn't that. And it was only when I would utilize those particular ones. But I don't know. I had higher expectations, and unfortunately they flopped. And I'm excited to see if maybe in the future they bring something else that would work best and would have great ingredients. Because based off of what they promote, this is iconic. But it just didn't work for us.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you guys, with that said, leave a comment down below if you agree, if you disagree, if you tried it and you felt a different experience. I would love to know. You would love to know. So girl, subscribe, leave the comment down below, and head over to the kimchi video, baby, because we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 10 items for the giveaway. The only way for you to find out, honey, is to click on the video. So with that said, darling, we will catch you
on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.